Hello, everybody. Hello. At least hopefully you guys can hear me. Maybe you can hear Krampus scratching at the door. This Krampus boy, he's terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right, let me kind of get a little set up around here. I think I just got something in my eye, so that's amazing. How are you guys doing? Hello, Shane. So I realized on the Lunchbreak live stream for Monday, I completely set it on unlisted because I was testing something and forgot to change it to public. So hopefully this is, yeah, this works better. Corn, that's shucking awesome. Feel like only a colonel in the military should see something like this. If only my pop can see me now. Well, hopefully I am here to bring this corniness alive. I'm a little surprised because I had been collecting corn items for this. So the reason that I didn't post anything or go live at all in July is because I was teaching summer school, and over the course of July I had purchased these corn items, and I thought I had a lot of corn items and I didn't have as many as I believed. So I mean, that's okay. We're hanging out. The corn is here for fun. You know, really we're just hanging out. The first thing I need to do is eat this. It is so hot and humid. I'm melting, and this is ice cream. So we're gonna give it a try. We can see here it's got, it says it has an outer shell, so it should be probably similar to, they have another type of thing like this. I think it tastes kind of like a cake cone. If you have ice cream, it's kind of a cake cone texture and taste, but it's supposed to have corn in it. So corn flavored ice cream with corn inside. I mean, it looks like corn. You can see it's been in my freezer for a little bit. Told you I've been collecting these. After such an amazing punny post, I feel like it's hard to top it. My goodness. Hello, Joey. Good to have you in here. All right, so let's try this. Let's eat it this way so we don't get any weirdos. Yeah, it tastes like freaking corn. Why is there chocolate? There's chocolate in here. So, honestly, it's really good and refreshing. We're just going to let it hang out. I have the cup that I used, or like the cup concept from before, when I was tasting those terrible protein bars, just in case there's anything that I just don't want to eat. I can't eat everything here, of course, but if there's something that just tastes way too awful. Chocolate corn sounds all right. You know, it is good. I guess it's more similar to Kix. You ever have that cereal? It's like a corn cereal, Kix. I thought it was good, so it's pretty good. Let me make sure I get some of that chocolate. Okay. I wouldn't say there's enough to really say, oh, it's chocolate, but you know, there's a nice background there. I think it's pretty cool. How's Lee, by the way? I wasn't sure. I thought we were gonna have another pre-migraine live stream, but I was able to use a lot of caffeine power, so we're pretty good. I wanted to go, you know, we're really cold and now we're really hot. So this one I bought, and it had been sitting. This really inspired me to do the corn. So corn as a snack in Korea is a thing, but Korean corn is really different from the American sweet corn. I'm not sure what type of corn you guys get in other parts of the world, but in the US there's a type of corn that's grown that's quite sweet. It seems like we're getting flashing, like blacking out of the screen. Hopefully it's okay now. So there's a really easy to chew. It's very tender corn. It's quite sweet. The Korean corn is not like that. It's really starchy. It's very chewy. It's not very sweet. So it's a very filling snack that you can get. However, this is one of these sweet corns, and you're supposed to put it in the microwave, which I did. So I'm trying to not touch the corn. It's quite hot still. So we'll check it out. I don't know if it's gonna have any butter or anything with it, but it's really hot. Maybe we'll just let this one hang out for a second. I think it's too hot to eat. Let's see what you guys have in the chat. Doesn't seem bad. Love Kix from time to time. Yeah, I think Kix was probably the sweetest cereal that I was able to get. But usually we didn't have cereal for breakfast. We had fried rice. So that's all we usually had. Usually Spam fried rice is what we had. Hello, Max. It's been a long time since you've watched a live stream. It's been a long time since I've done a live stream. I had one on Monday, but it was accidentally set to unlisted. So, deep fried vanilla ice cream with cornflakes and caramel is quite delicious. Absolutely. I have had that Mexican deep fried ice cream. It is so good. Sounds like something you would get at a fair. This is like street food, unless you're talking about Shane's comment about the deep fried stuff. If you're talking about the starchy corn on the cob, that's just street food. You can just pick it up. Strangely enjoyed that corn tea you sent me that time. Good, I'll send you more. Corn tea, that's what I was hoping to find. I also found a corn soda, and then I couldn't find it again. I was hoping to grab some of that, because there was a corn soda. Really missed the opportunity. So let's see, Shane's comment, sorry. Oh no, not at all. All right, so let's try this. Now this one, like I said, it's been sitting in my office for a while, and it's not quite expired. So we still got a month. It looks okay. It just looks really flat. This was vacuum sealed, and I kind of cracked the seal just to microwave it. It didn't say whether to do that, so. You can definitely taste that's been vacuum sealed in plastic and then cooked in the microwave in plastic. You know what I mean? It's got the good texture of corn. Heavy plastic aftertaste. No thanks. Nope. First and last time. Sorry, corn. Sorry. No, thank you. We have a pepero. This is a knockoff of Pocky, and this one is corn flavored. So we'll give it a try. It's got a little corn here, so that's nice. Yeah, guessing it's not that great. It really wasn't, Harold. It wasn't. I found that sweet corn flavored potato chips here recently. It had elote on the package, but there was none of that going on. That's too bad. So this corn could have been butter. Shame. That's it. That is it. Hello, Elias. Might have to try it when I see it again. Yeah, give it a try. I mean, this just tastes like corn. At least the dang ice cream, that tasted like corn, and you added some sugar and vanilla or something to it to make it other than eating like a piece of corn. This tastes like a piece of corn. This tastes like what I wanted this to taste like. Oh, and I just spilled corn water on myself. I'm glad it wasn't super hot. Ugh. Bad corn. Where are we going to stick this? That's fair. That ice cream is melted. So we'll just, yep, I guess that's what's happening. Great. That's what I want. Just corn water all over myself, all over my desk. Thankfully not on any electronics, but yeah, it's all right, but it just tastes like exactly like corn. There's no other flavor to sweeten it or anything like that. Kind of funky. I don't know. I mean, do you guys like corn that much that you would just chow down on those? I don't know. Pocky has a lot of flavors. Pepero does not. And it's like the more flavors they branch out with, it's just so lackluster, I think. You know, Pocky's got a lot of really good flavors, and these are, I don't know, safe, really safe flavors for Korea, I would say. And I get that, you know, you want to stay safe, but I think that was the fun of Pocky, is that it was like that whimsy of these random flavors that you wouldn't necessarily find in Japan, like these, you know, dark chocolate coconut. That was one of my favorite flavors. You know, that's not, as far as I understand, that's not really something that's in Japan. I don't think it's at the latitude to grow coconuts. I could be wrong, but I don't believe it is, just right off the top of my head. So this is, you know, there's not like a lot of coconut curry and coconut candy and all this other stuff in Japan, and yet there's these Pocky that has dark chocolate and coconut, and it's really delicious. It's something that, it's a little bite of something that you wouldn't get to taste normally in other Japanese snacks, and I think that was really the exciting part of it. This is like, I could buy any other company's snack format and get exactly the same taste. And that's one of the reasons that Pepero to me is not so exciting, I would say. Sorry, Pepero. Chocolate strawberry is your favorite. I have not had that one. That sounds really good. Pickle juice. Yeah, I guess at least it's not pickle juice. But I mean, what would you rather smell like all day? Pickles or corn? I guess corn, right? There's a hint of sweetness. I wonder if that company, does anyone know the company Demeter? They make fragrances. And there's scents that people just like the smell of. So there's scents that are like chocolate chip cookies, vanilla cake, but they also have other scents that some people like, but not necessarily everybody, like a humidor, leather couch, turpentine is one they have, freshly cut grass, the scent of the ocean, like sea air, that's one they have. They also have one that's sushi, but it doesn't smell like raw fish or anything. It's like a vinegar rice and a little of the seaweed. It's a really refreshing kind of scent. I would imagine that they would make a corn smell. They also have one that smells like bonfire, and it really smells like a bonfire. It smells like after you've been around a bonfire, and then the next morning you smell your clothes and they're just inundated with that bonfire smoke. That's what the scent smells like. So it's just DemeterFragrance.com, I believe. I really recommend it. I used to buy their stuff, and then after moving to Korea, the shipping is insane, so I just don't. You'd rather smell like bacon. Well, that's okay. Is sweet corn just the veggie an unusual thing to buy in Korea? Is it used very much in normal food? It's a great question, because the answer to the first one, actually the answer to both is yes, which is odd. To buy a corn on the cob, that is not really common. Corn on the cob at a grocery store is sold very seasonally. So right now is the season for it. And it's that really starchy Korean corn. You just boil it, really, is how you do it. You boil or steam it. That's it. You're not going to grill the corn. You're not going to add butter. You're not going to add the elote seasoning type stuff. You're not adding any of that. You're just eating it by itself. That's it. That's how you eat it. However, as a side dish, some places do have sweet corn purchased in the can, and that is something you can buy in the foreign food section at pretty much any shop. Even these like really small non-franchise local stores will have this can of, I think it's Green Giant brand corn, and those you'll find sometimes as a side dish mixed with mayonnaise and cheese, and it's served hot, so the cheese is a little bit melted, and that'll just be a side dish among other side dishes. Like you have your kimchi, you have your cucumber kimchi or something, and then you'll have this corn mayonnaise corn, and then you'll have other stuff. So that's part of it. You'll also find corn in things that you just don't really expect. The worst one was when it like scarred me. My friends and I, our first year in Korea, we wanted to have like a 4th of July event, celebration, whatever, for our Korean friends, just to show them like, hey, you've, you know, taken us out to these places and really shown us Korean food. Let us cook for you and let's have like an American thing. So we went to an area to kind of grill. It was near a river. It was really nice. And I had purchased cornbread, and I wasn't able to look inside the way that the bag was designed. And it looked like sliced cornbread, which was, hey, great. And then I opened it. It was white bread with pieces of corn in it. And that just happens in Korea. You'll have corn on pizza. There's sausage, like they'll have like a hot dog or a sausage, and then inside there's just whole kernels of corn. It's just very, very confusing use of corn to me. Yeah. Do your students ever ask about your arm covers, or do you wear long sleeves at work? Unrelated question. I know that's fine. You can ask that. They will ask if I'm hot. I tend to be very sensitive to cold, especially if it's really hot outside and then the aircon comes on and it's like significantly different in temperature. A lot of students will find that refreshing, but ever since I've started getting migraines and they've gotten worse, I just get really sensitive to it. So I actually wear, even if I have long sleeves or these arm covers on, I'll still put on like a cardigan that I have in my classroom. But otherwise, the students know that I have tattoos. They just don't know what they look like. I can't show them to the students. They'll ask me, you know, can we see them? And I just can't. But they know why I have them. And they also think it sucks because the idea of the school is to sort of immerse you in Western culture, and yet it's still a very Korean concept that, oh, the teacher has to cover any tattoos. But you know, I started the job. That was one of my first questions during the interview. So of course I agreed to this with the job. So it sucks, but you know, I knew it coming in. It's not like a surprise. If you refrigerate the corn for a while, it depends on the starch. You'd have to experiment. The starch will convert to sugar. I've heard of some of the starchy foods after they've been cooked, they convert to something like a resistant starch, but I haven't heard of sugar. I know if you chew it enough, it kind of breaks down and sweetens up, though. Mayo corn in one of the 1,000 tiny bowls at your table, yeah. It's really unusual. And if you're like the foreigner there and Koreans took you to this place, they'll think, oh, this is something you'll really like because it's corn and it's from your country. And it's like, yeah, this is no. It just tastes like mayonnaise and corn, you know. They don't add any flavor. There's no garlic added to it. You know, if you kind of dress it up a little bit, one place added really finely chopped bell pepper. That was good. You know, that had another, you know, an acidity to it, and that made it really tasty. But otherwise, Koreans really like how this tastes. Love finding surprise corn in my food. Yeah, surprise corn. I was so disappointed. At that time, it was, you know, 2012? Yeah, 2012. And it was a lot harder to get foreign stuff. I was also in a very rural area. So we had to go out of town to get this cornbread, and then we came back and it was just white bread with corn pieces. The Koreans loved it. They loved it, thought it was great, and we were all complaining like, this is not cornbread. Why would they call it cornbread? We were so angry. Let's see. I am a simp for summer. I'll take the desert over the Arctic any day. I really like, I mean, I guess if I had to choose, yeah, I think that I have like I always think about Dungeons and Dragons when I talk about like a racial bonus to the heat, and a racial bonus to eating seafood. That's what I got. But I prefer not hot and not cold. You know, I like I like autumn weather. I really like autumn. Yeah. Normally I'm a big summer fan too, but my electric just went down for 2.5 days in 105-degree heat. They're mad at each other this year. That sucks. That sucks. Sounds like some Yankee cornbread, maybe. Maybe. All right, let's see what other corn action we have here. So this is like so So this is corn, by the way, 옥수수. So this is that's corn. And then this gang. This is a company, I believe, yeah, Nongshim. They make this is the same company that makes the Shin Ramyeon. But they also make 새우깡, which is a shrimp chip. So that 깡 there is that chip, crispy, like hard, crispy chip. And so that's what these guys are. So this is the, instead of a shrimp one, it's supposed to be 옥수수. So let's give it a go. I'm glad it opens easily. Oh, that smells really sweet. It's like, oh, it's like if you made Rice Krispie treats with Kix instead of Rice Krispies. It does, because it smells like a really sweet corn cereal. Yeah, it smells like if you made Rice Krispies with it. Well, that I'm very excited. Let's try it. So you can see the texture here. It looks kind of like a corn. I'm very disappointed because it smells like really sweet. I mean, it's fine. It's just a lot more bland and salty than I had expected. It's actually quite salty for a Korean corn snack. Usually when we think of a corn chip, like a Western style corn chip, this is like a tortilla chip. It's very salty. It's something you might eat with salsa or guacamole or something like that. This, like in Korea, the chips are really sweet. So you would never think to have it with salsa or a dip or something like that. This one tastes closer to like a tortilla chip. I mean, I feel like if I had like a taco bowl or something, you could crush some of these in there and it would just match. That's what I feel like it would match. Yeah. Hi, Chase. Bye, Chase. Have a good day. Let's see. I might enjoy bread with random pieces of corn rather than random raw oatmeal pieces. Yeah, that probably would be better. Corn is loaded with sugar. That's why diabetics have to restrict their diet. It's also why it's an easy source of high fructose corn syrup and also the key ingredient to U.S. whiskeys. So again, we want to be careful with corn because there's a lot of varieties of it. And so the type of corn that is here in Korea is not sweet at all. It's a really starchy corn. But yes, otherwise, and the reason we use it so much in animal feed in the U.S. and in like high fructose corn syrup and things is because we store it. That was a thing kind of after the Great Depression. This is like a traditional snack. I don't know how well you can see it. I might have to take it out of the package to see it better. I think I've only had this type of thing once. It's a chocholi. So we can see this. It's almost like a similar in texture to maybe like a, what's it called? Squid jerky. So doesn't smell like anything. I mean, the texture, I mean, that's fun. Let's just try it. It's not bad. Sort of like chewing on plastic, but the plastic tastes like corn. I feel like this texture would be really good for kids. I think it's more of a kid, like a kid snack. Something traditional, inexpensive, kind of kid snack. That's what it tastes more like. Yeah, it's like a chewy. It's really like, I mean, I like the texture. I like that chewing on plastic texture. I don't say that in a negative way. It tastes like chewing on plastic. I also have, it's corn and beef jerky. I don't know. I don't know where the corn is. It says buttercorn jerky. Corn butter flavor. Okay. And it's made with 100% Australian beef. So that is it. Hojusan is Australian made. Hoju is just Australia. The san is like, when you get stuff from there, like imported, they'll add it, like Miguk-san for American. So this is pieces of jerky. Ugh. It smells like Cheese Whiz, like a really processed cheese. This would probably taste really good if you had beer. But it tastes like cheese. It doesn't taste like buttered corn. It tastes like that fake cheese. Like really strongly flavored like that. I don't taste any butter. I don't taste any corn. I just taste cheese. Do they eat lettuce in Korea? They do. They'll have it either like on a burger. There's salads, and then there's also lettuce wraps. So if you have like a piece of pork belly that's grilled, which is the samgyeopsal, then you grill it, and it's, you know, it's the shape, I guess, the size, kind of about this size, maybe like that. Yeah, like that. And then you have your lettuce wrap, and you put it on there. You put whatever else you like, wrap it up, and eat it in one big bite. You just put the whole thing in your mouth and just eat it. Hello, Reckless Inspirer. I finished summer school, so that's why I haven't been doing anything all July. Fake vegan cheese? No, I'm talking like that, like Cheese Whiz, that processed like cheese. Yeah, like a spray cheese, like the can of cheese, that fake cheese, not vegan cheese. I don't think that cheese is vegan, actually. Anything else in here? So the leftover stuff that I have to try, one of them is popcorn, and then the rest of them are just chips that I didn't know where else to try them. So we're gonna try popcorn. It is Year of the Tiger, so we've got this tiger popcorn, and yeah, I'm not really sure what it's supposed to taste like. Oh, it's cacao, so it's supposed to taste like chocolate, I guess. And it's sweet and chocolate, and yeah, but it's supposed to be like, oh, it's black and it's tiger because of the Year of the Tiger. So there's different zodiac years. You'll get, great, that fell. You'll get different things that'll be made, like a Starbucks cups, for example. They'll have different animals on them for the different years. So what about you guys? What year are you guys? Let's see. So here's our, I mean, it looks just like it does on the package, right? Yeah. It looks like it's burnt popcorn because it's all black, but tastes okay. You know, it's sweet, it's salty. Doesn't really have a flavor. It's promising chocolate flavor, but I don't taste it. I just taste sweet and salty. More like a kettle corn. Yeah, I mean, it's nice, but let me grab this thing that fell. And this one is from, I think it's from Japan. Maybe not. Maybe it's from China. I don't know. Let me double check. I'm not 100%. I maybe want to say China. No, it's Japan. I couldn't find any like name or that, like, you know, because Japan's got the 3 different writing systems. All of this looked like the kanji, which is, you know, the Chinese writing system. And I was looking for something that was more like the katakana or hiragana, and I found it. So obviously from Japan. All right, well, this is supposed to be sweet potato flavored, some kind of chip. Let's do it. Let's give it a shot. That would upset me if my popcorn was black. I mean, yeah, if you didn't expect it, but I expected it. Because it's Black Tiger popcorn. Why is this so hard to open? Alright. Cheese spelled like cheesy. Yeah, exactly. Wow. This, I don't know, it looks like a butter curl or something. The texture is really good. It's thicker than a chip. It's got the sweet potato flavor, very mild. It's salty, so we got a little sweet, little salt. Good texture. This one's really good. Set that aside. Sweet savory is always hit and miss, but it can be great. Right. I think if it's something you didn't expect to be sweet or didn't expect to be salty, that's when it kind of throws me off. Looks like balsa wood, no offense. I don't know. I guess you could build a load-bearing bridge out of that. Last two that I have are really weird chips I've been wanting to try. They have nothing to do with corn, but I just didn't know when else to try them. Mojito and Mango. So this is by a company called Mojito Chips, and I guess they kind of want to be Lay's. I just feel like with Lay's chips, or I guess Walker's Crisps, I think it's the same company or similar company. You can really see and taste that it's a sliced potato that's been fried. With the Mojito Chip, it's like it seems like it's been reconstituted, sort of like a Pringle, how they would take potato flakes or potato powder and then shape it into a chip and then fry that. That's what the Mojito Chip tastes more like. So obviously I just got it for the ridiculous flavor. This says Summer Edition on the top. Same with this one. I don't know. What do we think? Which one should we try first? Mojito or Mango? What you guys vote on that for a second. While I take a drink. Mojito like the drink. Yep. Yep. So I don't know. Is it going to be lime mint? Are we going to get it like a background of alcohol? Chocolate covered potato chips are just amazing. Yeah, that's good. Come on, Japan. That's not a chip. It's a sweet potato cracker. What's the difference? Isn't a chip like you have to chip it off? Like take a potato and you take off a chip of it, right? But then a cracker is like something crispy that's formed, I think. Mojito is probably going to taste better than Mango. Save it for last. So that's two people that were like, let's do this for the last one. All right. Mango's always great. Save it for last. Well, we got two versus one. I'm trying to see. It says Aloha Hawaii. Like Aloha Hawaii, but Aloha Hawaii. I don't know. Is that cultural appropriation? Am I mad at that? I don't know. I don't know. Let's try it. Come on, you. Alright. Looks like losing the teeth. Wow. That's a lot of mango, but very inoffensive. You don't get like hit with this really artificial smell. It's like a mango dessert. That's kind of that smell, like a mango jelly or mango pudding. It just looks like a chip. I love mangoes. This tastes exactly like a mango. And then it goes away and then there's a potato chip. It's just weird. You don't expect that. you know, that texture. And then it's got exactly the mango taste. I feel like there's some parts of it that are not meshing together. You know that mangoes, they have that little bit of tartness. I feel like there's some of that mixed in, but it's a little too pronounced. So it's a little bit sour, which, I mean, normally I like that, but I don't know. I'm not sure. This is one of those things like you save and let your students try, I think. Let's see. Late Lemon is on live and let Krampus Army go forth. He was trying to get in here earlier. So I remember they came out with Mojito Tic Tacs a few years back. Kind of strange how you could taste the non-existent alcohol. It is interesting how they do that, right? I do prefer more citrusy flavors over mango. I love mango. Any tropical fruit, even durian. Yeah, this smells really limey. I mean, it might be really good. It might have that, you know, lime, potato, salt. I'm just wondering if they're going to have any of that alcohol background and any mint. It's like a sweet lime with the salty potato chip. Wow. Yeah. I think the salt is a little more pronounced here, so it really balances it out. Wow. This one I think is a real winner. The other one, I don't know, maybe more of a, like if they had that flavor in like a chewy candy, I think that would be better. This one's really good. Really good. They should just release this and like made a bigger advertising campaign instead of both of them. Oh, let's try them together. Why not, right? Hello, Jay. Thanks for popping in. That mango is really there. It tastes kind of like a fruit salad. Would you eat the whole packet in one go, though, of this? Absolutely. Absolutely. This is something you eat while you're gaming. Absolutely. Yeah, this is great. This is like, lick your fingers good. Really good. Yeah. I'm glad we ended with that one. That was a really good one. The rest of these, except for that corn cob plastic one. That was just plastic. That one was bad. But otherwise, you know, the rest of them are pretty good. I would say this one, the Mojito, and this one are probably like a repurchase. So I would definitely buy these again. The rest of them, no. Maybe this. This is something that if you have friends and you guys are going to watch a movie and you're not really sure what you want to eat for a snack and you have some friends that are indecisive for a movie snack, yeah, I would definitely go with something like this. It's got a little sweetness, a little saltiness. Yeah, so that one I think is an honorable mention. The rest of them, this one though would be good for kids, I think. Just because the texture is really fun, the flavor's inoffensive, it's not too sweet. I think that one's really good for children. I would definitely buy that for kids. But yeah, that's what we got. Wish they sold it in the Bay Area. You know, I'm sure if you go to like one of those, you know, vegan co-op stores or something, I'm sure they'll have something like that. Now I'm craving some chips. I shouldn't have watched this. Uh-oh. You hear that, Orion Company? Orion, sorry. I'm doing your work, advertising. Pay me money. The wax lips of the corn snack world. Yes, that would be it. Mango chips plus ice cream. You know what? We got this melted guy. Let's try it. It's really melted. That outside crunchy thing is now just not crunchy. Oh my god. You are a genius. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. More. I need more of this. The other corn's getting in the way. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's really good. That's really good. Okay. That's it. Sorry, I should have brought a napkin or something. That's really good. Genius. Absolutely genius. Any other corn-related recommendations? We're all ears. Wow. You guys are you're just stopping me in my tracks with these excellent corn puns. That's great. Not corny at all. I mean, maybe the Animu, or Amanu. I don't know. It's not something I do. Definitely, it's not something we can do in Korea, so I wouldn't know. Boogie, yes, I'm still in Korea. That's why we're having fun with these. Did not get in a U.S. store. I don't know why they call it mojito though. There's nothing mojito about it. It's lime, which is great, but I guess they just really wanted it to look refreshing. Also, let's look at the back. It's a lime chillin', drinking a mojito. Is this like a vampire version of a lime? He's chilling, and he's drinking a mojito, and he's eating a mojito chip. This is a vampire, isn't it? What about the other one? Same concept. So she's hanging out. She's got her mango drink, her heart sunglasses, love it. Mango chip. These are like two vampires on vacation. I mean, why? I mean, I guess vampires go on vacation too. It reminds me of that story, that children's story. What is it called? Bunnicula? Like the Dracula bunny. How it would like eat, you know, the juice from the vegetables. This must be that for fruit. Frutula. Count Frutula. Lime cannibal. I mean, there is lime in mojitos, but there's lime, sugar. Is it rum? Is that what that goes in there? And mint. That's what's in there. But this is just like a lime, like a sweet lime. There's no mint flavor. There's no alcohol flavor. I don't even know. Would I eat this with beer? Give me a sec. Give me just 1 second, guys. Let's take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okie dokes. So, when I came back into this room, just hit with the smell of corn in a good way. That's nice. Better than smelling like my sweat. I am a very sweaty and stinky sweaty person. I smell like just about to expire onions. So I always have to cover myself in like the strongest antiperspirant. So I went and grabbed this, which is Cloud, is a beer company. This is a non-alcoholic beer. Nice and cold, been in the back of the fridge for a couple weeks. Let's give it a shot. Yeah. Tastes exactly like beer. Sometimes when you get non-alcoholic beer, it's a little sweeter. This one tastes like a beer. So it's like a nice, you know, summer lager, real light. So we got that. Let's do it. That's really good. I'm going to eat this whole bag in front of you guys. That's really good. That's it. I said these might taste good with beer. No. Even beer could not save it. I mean, what about you guys? Do you like the taste of beer? I like the taste of beer. But I don't drink alcohol anymore. So something like this to me is really summer. You know, this like nice, like this is an extra cold can, like way colder than this can was. This is an extra cold can. Just that nice beer flavor. See you later, Boogie. If you want to hang out, we got our Discord. You can always join the Discord, and I should be more available to chat since I don't have to teach summer school right now. Oh, summer school. Summer school, summer school. Let's see. Non-alcoholic beer. Actually, beer flavor works well after a hard day in the sun, so I can appreciate it if it's cold. Right, and that's what I'm digging. You know, I like that flavor. This thing keeps falling on me. I've got beers right now, and half of these are looking real good. Yeah, especially that mojito. So how you guys doing? How you been? Also, by the way, these non-alcoholic beers, a lot of people think beer is high calorie because of the carbohydrates. It's because of the alcohol. So what is it per gram? Carbohydrates and protein is 4 calories per gram. Fat is 9 calories per gram. Alcohol is 7 calories per gram. So if you get these non-alcoholic beers, this is like 30 calories, which is nice. Something to be said for an icy cold beer on a hot day. Exactly. Especially with the humidity today. No, thank you. Yeah, alcohol is very calorie packed. Absolutely. Absolutely is. So it's, you know, nice to have a little lower. The chips are just a bonus now. Yeah, exactly. I gotta be careful because I will eat this entire bag. What do we got for this whole bag? 711 calories. No. No. Bad chips. I wish they could make... You guys remember those chips they used to fry in that fat-free... the Olestra or Olean? And I guess it gave people... Some people got the diarrhea from that. I never did. I loved it. I thought it was great. It tasted just like everything else. It tasted like Pringles. It tasted like Lay's. It tasted like the normal chips, except there was no fat, so you didn't get all this like added calories. I really miss that stuff.